Hi team, welcome. Today let's look at what an Excel file is and why do we need it. And it is better known as Microsoft Excel. I believe it is one of the most simplest single product that was sufficient to manage simple businesses for a long time, and just the improved versions of it with changes kind of evolved into today's complex IT structure. So if you are someone who's beginning into looking at, hey, where we are today in this growth of IT and how do we become a developer or test engineer or BA or those multiple different roles, I believe knowing Microsoft Excel and why is it popular is very critical. The simplest way for us to look at that is through a simple thought process. Let us say I have a product 1 and I have a product 2, and when I sell it I make $100 on this and let's say $250 on this. If I have a partner who sells and does the same, what I would do is I would keep 80 out of it and I would for the partner I would give 20 and I would again keep 80, and out of this maybe I want to split it as a model into 50 here and 200. Now this is a simple statistic which says that if I do alone, this is how I will earn, but if I have a partner to help me, then I split the same amount this way. Now anything, if you look at from a system perspective or computers, is all about data. Now to better manage this data, we want to be able to understand how to store them on a simple screen or a board where we can write this looks okay, but tomorrow if this changes to 200 and this changes to let's say 120 here and 80, we cannot communicate this back. To be able to better communicate and share this kind of information, we said we need a file, and the file has to be a software file cause it has to be shared from point A to point B. And one of the simplest data files that we saw where I could store this and send it was a notepad. To be able to accomplish this, I believe a notepad is sufficient to store such information. But now I just have two products. What if I have products that go up to P100? What if I have more than one partner? I have 25 partners. Notepad will become complex. So moving from the .txt format of a notepad, which basically lets us store, share and edit, alright, small data, we are going to a new version called XLS, which will do the same, that is a .text file plus better view plus better manage. So that is the transformation where we know that the core of business is Excel is enough, but we kept developing apps and it has led to even complex apps like ERP. And we all know to get into IT industry, we want to be able to understand, hey, do we want to be developer or tester or BA or a project manager, or let's say artificial intelligence, iOS developer, so many things. Where do you start? Start from the core, where business is what needed. Trading, where someone wants to sell something and get something in return. And this model that is put together is basically saying a simple, when I sell, I make something. If I give it to a partner, what I do to store that data is very easy to do it using computers. We put it into a file and we use a software so that a person A can easily do this with person B, and that initial format is a notepad. It is okay as long as we have simple data, but now if that data increases to over 100 rows, then what would happen is we would need more complex thing, and Excel solves that problem. In the next one, maybe on the system, I will show you how to take the same data and create that in an Excel file. I believe once you know this, in about 3 to 4 hours of video training, where I show you on my system, not on this board, how I do things, followed by a practice of about 10 hours hands-on, you will finish the most important aspect. From here, for me to be able to teach you, IT will become easy team. So that's the reason I think you all should start with this. Very simple. Some of you can even finish this in maybe 30 minutes. But do practice, that is very important. This gives you why Excel came up and so on as a problem. So what we answered is the pain. Now we will see the solution. And that solution, which still works today, was found maybe 2.5, 3 decades ago. But again there is pain. Why? We still need better apps. So this is endless cycle. Once we have this clarity, learning anything in IT is easy. Thank you everyone. Bye.